My name is Anna. If my voice is a little hard to hear, please feel free to use the subtitles. Today is another work from home day for me. I've been working from home quite often lately, and over time, I've developed a routine that helps me stay productive while still enjoy the comfort of being at home. Before starting work, I always make breakfast first. I'm not someone who can wake up and immediately start working. I need a little time to wake up properly, prepare some fruit, and ease into the day. This morning, I'm making a simple bánh mì with pate. It's a very common breakfast in Vietnam, and one of the things I like about it is how quick and convenient it is to prepare. Even though it's simple, it's still filling and delicious. I've always had the habit of eating breakfast. Even since I was a child, breakfast has been an important meal for me. It's helped me feel energized and ready to start the day. If I skip it, I feel tired very quickly and can't focus properly. Even when I used to work at the office every day, I still prefer eating at home before going to work. There's something comforting about having breakfast in your own kitchen before heading out the day. Most of the time, I eat traditional Vietnamese food for breakfast like pho, noodles, or bánh mì. Vietnamese breakfasts are usually warm, simple, and very satisfying. Sometimes, I've had something simpler like avocado, boiled eggs, or sweet potatoes. It really depends on how much time I have in the morning and what ingredients I already have at home. But one thing is certain, I can never skip breakfast. I also really like fruits, so even after breakfast, I still want to eat a few longanies. These longanies may not look very pretty on the outside, but they're actually very sweet. I think fruits is one of my favorite snacks because it makes me feel refreshed without feeling too heavy. After eating, I brush my teeth, wash my face, and get ready to start working. I always feel much more awake after finishing my morning routine. Because my boss chose me to work from home, I try to be very disciplined with my schedule so everything stays on track. Working from home gives me a lot of flexibility, but it also requires responsibility. Since nobody is physically checking on me, I have to manage my own time carefully. Alright, time to start work. The first thing I do is turn on my computer. Then I usually check my emails, review any urgent messages, and make a list of tasks that need to be complete during the day. Because my job involves handling documents, I have to double-check files very often. Many of the documents contain important information, so accuracy is very important. That's why I bought an iPad to help with my work. And honestly, it's been very useful. I can read documents more comfort, compare files more easily, and reduce the amount of printing that I need to do. The weather in Hanoi has been extremely hot these days. Outside it's almost 40 degrees Celsius, so being able to stay inside and work from home feels pretty lucky. Sometimes, when I look outside my window, I can immediately feel the heat just from the sunlight. There are still so many people who have to work outdoors every day, like delivery drivers or motorbike taxi drivers. It must be very exhausting in this weather. Whenever I see them working under the hot sun, I feel grateful that I have the opportunity to work indoors. Working from home has its advantage, but it also has some disadvantage too. Sometimes I miss being able to discuss work directly with my boss and coworkers. A quick conversation in the office can often solve a problem much faster than sending messages back and forth online. When you stay at home alone all day, it can feel a little isolating sometimes. There are days then when I realize I haven't spoke to anyone face to face for hours. I think office environments make time pass faster, and interacting with people helps you feel less bored. Even small conversations during lunch breaks can make the whole day feel more enjoyable. Before I realize it, the whole morning is already over. Time always seems to pass very quickly when I'm focused on work. At 12 p.m. I finish my morning work. I start preparing lunch. My lunch break is only about 1.5 hours, so I usually cook something quick and simple. I don't like spend time too much on cooking in the middle of the workday. I also tend to cook quite a lot of food at once. Part of it is for dinner later, and if there are leftovers, I can reheat them the next day in the microwave. Living alone had taught me to plan meals efficiency and avoid wasting food. While editing this video, I noted that I eat very quickly. I never really paid attention to it before, but seeing myself on camera made me realize it. That's probably one of the reasons why I've been dealing with acid reflux recently. I'm still trying to trace it, so I know I need to improve my eating habits soon. Maybe I need to slow down and enjoy my meals a little more. Now, let's have lunch together. Today's lunch is very simple. These are very traditional Vietnamese dishes. I have a crab soup cooked with vegetable and some fried eggs. Nothing fancy, but it's exactly the kind of meal that I enjoy. Simple meals like this are always easy to eat and very comforting to me. They remind me of home-cooked meals that many Vietnamese traditional families eat every day. The weather in Hanoi today is sunny and clear. The sky looks so blue and the sunlight makes everything look brighter. But in the distance, there's actually a rainbow. I've always liked rainbows. When I was a child, people used to say that if you made a wish while looking at the rainbow, your wish would come true. I don't know if that's true or not, but I still think rainbows feel very beautiful and mysterious, like a small gift from nature. Later in the afternoon, I make myself a cup of passion fruit tea. I bought this tea when I visited just recently. They were selling handmade products like this, and whenever I visit, I buy something to support them. The citizen priests don't have a regular source of income, so purchasing this product is a small way for me to support their community. This tea is really good for cooling down the body especially. The flavor is light, refreshing, and not too sweet. So if you often feel overheated during summer, you should try it sometime. I also ordered some plum because they are currently in season. I always look forward to seasonal fruits because it tastes much better when it's freshly harvested. The plums right now are very big and sweet. I bought a little too many thought, so I'm vacuum sealing some of them to keep them fresh longer in the fridge. I think I sometimes get a little too excited when I see fruits that I like. In the evening, I go exercise for about 30 minutes before coming home to shower and have dinner. Even though it's only a short workout, it's helped me feel healthier and more energetic. After sitting in front of the computer for most of the day, moving my body feels really good. And this is the view from my building's rooftop. From here, you can see a very crowded Hanoi with buildings standing close together everywhere. The city looks completely different when viewed from above. Sometimes Hanoi feels very busy and overwhelming. But when I look at the city from up here, especially in the evening, when the wind is cooler, everything suddenly feels much more peaceful. The noise feels farther away, and for a few moments, I can simply enjoy the view. And that was basically my work from home day. Thank you for spending a part of your day with me. I hope you enjoy this simple vlog